Warriors Timberwolves. This is going to be a interesting series to say the least. Probably one of the first 6-7 matchups that have happened. I actually don't know the stat on that, but
that's crazy.
That game will happen tonight, so game 1 will be over by the time this is uploaded. But we have not watched it yet. Has not happened.
Hasn't happened.
I know I already mentioned previously that the Timberwolves have the same advantage that the Rockets did. But the Warriors were able to play through it. But I think the Timberwolves have a little bit more experience. Not a little bit. They got more experience than the Rockets. So, just trying to think about, Rudy Gobert had 30 and 20 in the last game against the Lakers. Can you see that being a repeatable thing going and playing the Warriors, both of you? Come on. I'm not sure if he can do that every night, but I think they can still assert themselves down low.
He had 30 and 20 on Rui Hachimura. Is he going to do that on Draymond Green? I don't see it happening.
I think you'll get that maybe one time, but he ain't having 20 rebounds. You think Draymond's going to let someone get 20 rebounds over him?
There's no way. Come on.
No shot.
There's no way.
He's too full of himself to be doing that. Are you kidding me? Draymond's going to hold Rudy Gobert to the highest standard of he's going to go into this series thinking Rudy Gobert is the best player in the world. That's what he's going to do because that's the only way he's going to be as crazy on defense as he needs to be. If he's going into the series thinking Rudy Gobert is the best center in the league, I have to do everything in my power to make sure he's not getting a rebound, not getting a tip in, or not scoring the basketball. That's going to be Draymond Green's entire plan. He's not going to worry about anyone else. He's definitely thinking, all right, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, nothing.
Some interesting matchups, though. I know Anthony Edwards says he wants to guard Steph Curry. Who's going to guard Anthony Edwards? So far, no one has in this playoffs. It makes things interesting.
This is interesting. Is that like a Jimmy Butler matchup?
I was going to say, this is why you bring in Jimmy Butler.
Right.
You bring in Jimmy Butler to put them on the other team's best player, and he's going to give it 120%. He might still be having that lingering tailbone injury. I don't know. Regardless, though, Jimmy Butler. I think he's going to I don't think he's going to clamp Anthony Edwards by any means, but I think he's going to try to slow him down as much as he can. And I know Anthony Edwards he wants that challenge. He wants to be challenged defensively. He also wants to challenge Steph Curry like no other. So I think that's going to be the key matchup when it comes to this series. How good can Anthony Edwards guard Steph Curry? Who knows?
I don't know. I would like to argue. I am sure, Caden, you think this too, but against the Lakers, they win that series not just because of Anthony Edwards, but because Jaden McDaniels can step up and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They can both shoot that thing, and when Anthony Edwards is at his best, he's finding them as opposed to forcing up shots.
Absolutely.
But he also needs to stay aggressive. There's a middle ground there that I think he needs to break, and I don't know. I think it'll be entertaining to say the least. But if you have to take somebody in this series, Warriors, Timberwolves, who you got?
I think I go Timberwolves in 6 or 7, probably 6.
I'm also going to say Timberwolves in 6. I think Anthony Edwards he's here.
Yeah.
I think this is the Anthony Edwards time. I don't see anybody on this team really stopping Anthony Edwards. Jimmy can slow him down. Anthony Edwards is him, dude. I don't think there's a world where Anthony Edwards just lets this Golden State Warriors team beat his Timberwolves team. I think this Timberwolves team is frankly better than the Warriors team, like just as a whole.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Timberwolves in 6.
I can agree with that. I think Timberwolves could even get it done. No, I'm not going to say in 5. That's crazy. But no,
right?
I think they can absolutely get it done.